Some people like to use, children especially, would love to have these for breakfast, and it's misleading because they are called cereal bars. However, look at the aisle we're in. We're in the cookie aisle, and that is probably really what they are. If we look at the list of ingredients, we find that they're full of sugar. It says no fat, but that's not an issue. They don't tell you what sugar is in it. Very, very expensive. They really do belong in the cookie candy category. Children like to have those products called cereal bars. Remember, we found them though in the cookie aisle at the grocery store? We can make our own, and this time we'll know that they have lots of the good ingredients in them. When we store them in a tin container, I like them packaged in saran wrap. Just pick one up, put it in their lunchbox, and away they go. Let's make our pan ready first. A 13 by 9 inch pan. This happens to be a Pyrex casserole, but that's all right. We can use them as baking pans as well. Just put some fat. In this case, vegetable oil, or shortening. This term is called grease your pan. It doesn't mean grease, it's a cooking term. It means to put some butter or margarine or fat of some sort on your pan. So we'll get that and have that ready. Into a large bowl, we're going to measure 4 cups of our homemade mix that's already been done. Now, I'm using a 2-cup measure. This is not the normal way in baking to measure dry things because it isn't accurate. However, for this type of thing, it doesn't matter that much. We're going to be close enough anyway. So we have 4 cups. We're going to make it a little bit more nutritious again by putting in some whole wheat flour. Whole wheat flour is stored in a container so that you have a nice wide top where you can get in, and any flour, you stir it up and lighten it up in order to get accurate measure. If we were cooking by the European way and did things by scales, we'd have more accuracy than what we do here in North America by cooking in volume. So loosen your flour really well, then stack it lightly into your cup and level it off. This was a 1/2 cup measure, so I'm putting in 1 cup of whole wheat flour. It's a good idea to get into the habit of cleaning up as you go along. Stir this up, have it ready. Now in our second bowl, we're going to have 3 eggs. Eggs are binders. They're going to make it stick together. So you crack an egg, or one way. And a 1/2 cup of oil. Remember, there's some oil in our mix, but not very much. When we get into granola bars and cookies, you have to have more fat and sugar, not only for taste, but also to hold the ingredients together. This goes in with this, and we're going to beat it. Mix it in. Stir it up. I want to stir it up until there's no dry flour left, till everything's really nice and moist and kind of sticks together. I think it's easier to see in a glass bowl, however. Once we think we've got everything always moistened, we just press it in. We're going to bake it. We can bake it at 350, we can bake it at 250, doesn't really matter. You just have to adjust the baking time, but I would usually say 350. There we are, all ready for the oven. I only have one pan, so I want the oven racks in the middle of the oven. Put on pot holders, move your oven rack to the middle position. Then we'll put our granola bars in, right in the center of the oven so the heat can circulate well. They'll take 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, granola bars are done. At least we think. We better just have a look. Oh, I think so. In fact, they're quite brown. That's great. All right. Now, before they cool, we must cut them. Because if we ever let them cool without getting them cut, they never will cut. So you can cut them into long bars if the kids like them that way, or you can cut them into shorter squares, but do cut them while they're fresh. There we are. And we'll set them on the cooling rack and cool them some more. Then we'll package them and put them away.